Welcome to Sunday Night Sip Cards. SIP stands for Stamp, Ink, and Paper. Hello, my name is Michelle Carlson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Eagan, Minnesota. I'll be posting monthly videos to showcase a stamp set from either the current mini catalog or the current annual catalog from Stampin' Up! These projects are designed for the beginner and casual paper crafter in mind. I'll be making easy, simple projects that you can use any stamp set, ink, and paper colors to create your own projects. Today I will be using the Colors and Contour stamp set with the new 2022-2024 in colors. The Color and Contour stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set so you can see through it. I love this stamp set because it is easy to color in the images with this fill-in images. Plus, it has a variety of sayings such as, "You're absolutely amazing," "Here for you now," and "In better days ahead." "So very happy for you," and "Thank you for everything." Plus, this stamp set is in the 2021-2022 annual catalog on page 98, but it is also be carried over into the new 2022-2023 annual catalog on page 97. The 2022-2024 in colors are Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Tahitian Tide. They will be in the new 2022-2023 annual catalog, which you'll be able to order out of starting May 3rd. Or you can get these ink colors and other 2022-24 ink color products for free when you join to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from May 3rd through May 31st. No worries, you don't have to do what I do by creating videos on YouTube. You can just sign up to become a discount shopper, which we like to call hobby demonstrators. I would love to have you be a part of my team. Ask me more by emailing me at michellesstamping@gmail.com. Now it's time to make the project. As you can see, I have two card bases measuring at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have this blue kind of layered piece cut up measuring at 4 and 5 1/4. And these can be different colors, but I'm just using the same colors. And then we have a basic white cardstock measuring 5 by 7.5. And this is what we'll be working on today to create our project. So with our basic white cardstock, I am going to put a line down the middle. Now if you have a grid paper, you could measure it up and find the measurements that you need. But since I can't get that into my camera view, I'm going to use a ruler. So what you're going to do is measure on each side 3 3/4, and you're just going to make a little mark at 3 3/4 there, and then I'll just line it up there, and 3 3/4 there, and then draw this in half. Now just make a light mark down the middle, a light line, just like that. You'll be able to erase later if needed. Now I'm going to take the Starry Sky ink pad and use that as using our outline of our flower, and going to just off the page and down the center of that line that we just drew. Doesn't have to be perfect, it can be off-center, and just filling it in a little bit. Okay, I am going to use the Orchid Oasis, and I'm going to use the fill-in flower, and there's two flowers or two petals that are kind of close together, and I believe it's for this one. So that's what I'm going to shoot for to fill in. And that should fill in pretty good. And it's supposed to be kind of a watercolor effect, so if it's off a little bit, that's okay. It's just how this stamp set is. And then I'm going to use Tahitian Tide, I'm going to do the same thing, and I washed off my ink, or washed off my stamp set before I inked it up, so don't worry. Let's see here. I think that goes there. I'm going to wash it because I'm going to use a different color. Close that up. And then we're going to use Sweet Sorbet. And I'm just going to, since I stamped that particular one off, I am kind of using it as a guide off my paper. So there. Now, may kind of look like not too much, going on right now. Let me do the other side here. Like that. There. I forgot I stamped a little bit off on that other side. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is fill in with our leaf. So this leaf is kind of crazy. It has one leaf and then this other one just kind of going off wherever. So I think I'm going to put a post-it, or you can put tape or something over that, so that when you're inking up your stamp, you're not inking up that part. So let's see if this works. Or if you ink it up, then just take I think I'll just take this simple chamois and wipe it off a little bit. Oops. Without taking it off the ink on the other one. Let's see, and then just try to, there we go. And then I'm just going to put it in between these flowers. Okay. Do that several times, and let's see here. Wipe it off. And I might want to try to do like 2 of these in there. Kind of fill that in because I wiped it off accidentally, or I didn't get enough pressure. One of the two. And we'll go like this. See, nobody doesn't even know the difference of what I did. Okay. And take that and fill that in a little bit. Maybe like that. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So it's kind of doing a mirror image, I guess you could call it. Maybe that's what it is called. I'm not really sure. But I kind of learned this technique so that we are creating 2 cards, stamping once, but creating 2 cards. And let's see here. It was a little bit there we go, and then one more, I think. And then after you cut it in half, you can always fill in with other things, but I just, to get like the main thing down, or the main design down, is what you want to do. Okay, so let's cut this in half. I grab my trimmer and I'm placing this at 3 3/4 inches, because that's half of 7 1/2. And then you're just going to cut it down the middle. So you're going to cut that pencil mark pretty much in half if you did it correctly. If you do see pencil marks, you can always erase them. And so we're going to decide if we want this to be horizontal on our card or vertical on our card. So, and then plus, this didn't, we can add more stamping to our cards. Why don't I do that, and then I will show you the results. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one as the horizontal one, and I'm going to again, just use this outline in the Starry Sky ink and just kind of build this up because I don't want all that white space there. And I think I want to fill it in a little bit more with over the leaves. Okay, and then we'll do the insides. So I'm going to start with Sweet Sorbet, and I think I'm going to kind of, do every other, mix up the colors a little bit. So I'll do one like that, and then the Tahitian Tide maybe over here. And no worries, I am washing the stamps between colors because we don't want to mix the colors. Let's see here. And I'm looking for this particular leaf or petal that I like to line up the card with. Oh, and then I think the other two will be Orchid Oasis. So I think I'll just line it up there since I don't. And then here's the two right there. Okay, and then we'll fill it up with leaves again. I filled in this part with some more green leaves and kind of had it sticking out a little bit more. It's like, okay, when do you stop? But I just wanted to leave enough room for my sentiment. So I'm going to take the Starry Sky, and then I am going to use You're Absolutely Amazing on here. And I just wanted to put it like right here. So that is one of the card fronts done. So I'm going to take this other card front and I'm going to do this portrait. So again, we'll take our Starry Sky and our outline. And I'm just going to put a few flowers up on top to kind of fill that in and make a like just filling it in a little bit more. So I might do one down there just because that's there. And then I like to put my sentiments somewhere in there. Again, we will fill in with our colors and kind of doing like, every other, every third, whatever. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Let's see, here's our two leaves there. So I'm going to match it up with the two leaves that are close together on this image. And then wipe this off. And then we're going to use the Tahitian Tide and fill that in next to the Sweet Sorbet. So kind of break up those colors a little bit. Let's see, I think, yep, the two petals right there. You should pay attention to how I'm stamping it, so I have the two petals on my card instead of off of it. And then the other one is Sweet Sorbet. Let's see here. All right, so I see that this got stamped off there, I think, but I think this will line up like this. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of watercolor type effect. And then we'll fill in with our leaves. And then I'll show you the end result. Okay, so this is the next, my portrait one. And then I'm going to put my sentiment, thanks for everything, thanks for everything. And after we are done stamping, then we can get our base card and our layers out. And all we have to do is tape it together. So I'm going to fold my base card and then tape on. Use your adhesive of your choice if you like glue or adhesive, whatever works for you. And then just layer it around. Make them an inch around. And then, let's see, since we're doing kind of horizontally there, it doesn't really matter because you just turn the card, but just make sure you don't turn the card the wrong way or something. Or put it upside down. That would be awful. So then you're going to put it on like this. So see, that turned out cute. And then the same thing with the other card. Going to just crease it with the bone folder to make sure it creases and stays down well. We're going to put adhesive on that card, on the layer. And I'm going to just tilt it because I can visually see and line it up easier. And then this one's going to be portrait. And I'll just do your layers like that. So very quick and easy to make two gorgeous cards. I made another set using Colors in Contour stamp set with the 2021-2023 in colors. Now I just used the polished pink and the pale papaya for those colors. And I didn't even put any embellishments for that one. And then this is the upright one that I did, the portrait. So, and then I didn't worry about the leaves, but so that's how it looks with that half a leaf. And it doesn't look so bad. I just didn't really want it on this card or see how it looked without it. And then I used Eden's Garden, and this is how the portrait looks. And then I did a horizontal one. So I used Mary Merlot, Mossy Meadow, and Night of Navy on this one. And the embellishments that I used, if you can see them, are, let's see, the Elegant Faceted Gems. And as you can see, I don't have too many left of those. You will find the measurements and product lists on my website, michellesstamping.com, and click on SIP Party, SIP Party. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with any paper crafting supplies you may need. If you would like the new 2022-2023 annual catalog and or to receive my newsletter, please email me at michellesstamping@gmail.com. All of these links are below under the video for your convenience. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified when I post a new video. Also comment in YouTube underneath my video or on my Facebook group Michelle Stampers by Friday, May 27th, and you will be placed in a drawing. I will announce the winner in my June 5th SIP video and will receive an assortment of the 2022-2024 in color cardstock. We have a winner for the April 3rd SIP video. It is Carla Wilbur. Congratulations, she'll be receiving the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper. There is still time to view and comment on my April 10th and April 24th SIP videos by May 27th. and I will also announce the winners in my June 5th SIP video, and you will get a chance to win the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper and or the 2021-2023 In Color Designer Series paper. Hope you enjoyed this project, and if you make a card, please feel free to add it to the comments underneath this video. I would love to see your cards and what stamp set and paper you used. Thank you for watching, and happy stamping!